Most people think their financial problems are caused by not earning enough money. But sometimes, the bigger problem isn't how much money you make. It's how your brain reacts to money. Your brain is constantly making decisions about what to buy, what to save, and what feels important. And many of those decisions happen almost automatically. You see something you want, you feel an emotional reaction, and before you know it, you've spent money. The decision can take seconds, but the financial consequences can last much longer. This is why understanding money psychology can be just as important as understanding money itself. One of the strongest forces controlling your financial decisions is something called instant gratification. Your brain naturally prefers rewards that feel good right now. That's why buying a new phone, ordering food, or purchasing something online can feel so satisfying. The reward is immediate, while the cost feels like something you'll deal with later. And that difference between now and later can completely change the way you manage money. Imagine you have an extra $100 in your account. Your brain might immediately start asking what you can buy with it. But another person might look at that same $100 and think about what it could become years from now. The money is identical, but the mindset is completely different. One person sees spending power. The other sees future opportunity. And this is one of the biggest differences between short-term thinking and long-term wealth building. The problem is that modern life constantly rewards short-term thinking. Everything is designed to make spending easier and faster. You can order almost anything with a few taps on your phone. You can pay without physically seeing your money leave your hands. That makes spending feel less painful than handing over physical cash. And when spending feels painless, you're more likely to do it again. Over time, these tiny decisions can become powerful financial habits, and those habits can determine whether your money builds your future or simply disappears into your lifestyle. But instant gratification is only the beginning of the psychological battle with money. Another powerful force is social comparison. Humans naturally compare themselves with the people around them. But social media has made that comparison almost impossible to escape. Every day, you see people showing their best vacations, newest cars, expensive homes, and biggest purchases. What you don't see is the credit card debt, financial stress, or sacrifices behind those images. So your brain starts comparing your real life to someone else's highlight reel. And suddenly, what you already have doesn't feel like enough. You start thinking, maybe I need a better car. Maybe I need a bigger house. Maybe I need to travel more. And those thoughts can turn into spending decisions surprisingly quickly. This is where emotional spending enters the picture. You aren't always buying something because you need it. Sometimes, you're buying it because you want to feel successful, confident, happy, or accepted. The purchase gives you a temporary emotional reward. But once the excitement disappears, the payment remains. And that's how a temporary feeling can create a long-term financial problem. Another psychological trap is the belief that you deserve to spend because you worked hard for your money. And of course, you do deserve to enjoy the money you earn. The problem begins when every stressful day becomes a reason to spend. Bad day? Buy something. Got a promotion? Buy something. Feeling bored? Buy something. Eventually, spending becomes a way of managing emotions instead of managing money. And when that happens, your income can increase without your wealth increasing with it. The solution isn't to remove every pleasure from your life. The solution is learning to recognize when your emotions are making the financial decision for you. Because once you understand the psychological trigger, you can finally start controlling the behavior. So, if your brain can influence your financial behavior, the next question is simple. Can you train it to make better decisions? The answer is yes, but it starts with becoming conscious of your automatic decisions. Instead of buying something the moment you want it, create a waiting period. Give yourself 24 hours before making an unplanned purchase. That small pause gives your emotional brain time to calm down. And once the emotion fades, you can make a decision based on what you actually need. Another powerful strategy is to make saving automatic. Don't wait until the end of the month to see what's left over. Save first, and then build your lifestyle around what's left. This removes one of the biggest problems in personal finance, relying on willpower. Because willpower changes from day to day, but a good system can keep working every day. You should also pay attention to the people and content influencing your financial expectations. If your social feed constantly shows luxury, you may eventually start believing luxury is normal. That's why protecting your attention can also protect your money. You don't have to copy someone else's definition of success. Maybe success for you means financial security. Maybe it means having enough investments to give you more choices later. Maybe it means being able to handle an unexpected financial emergency without panic. Those goals may not look impressive on social media, but they can completely change your life. And there's one final psychological shift that can change the way you see money. Stop asking, "What can my money buy me today?" Start asking, "What can my money help me become tomorrow?" Because money isn't just a tool for buying things. It's a tool for creating freedom, security, and choices. And when you learn to control the psychology behind your money decisions, you stop letting your brain quietly destroy your wealth, and you start using it to build your future.